got us another victim. Look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, just take it in. Man, shiny. Okay, okay. Yeah. Not a bad looking Powerstroke. Big old powder choke. I like it. Can't say it completely offends me. Not a bad looking rig. Nope. Yep, this is our next project here. It is a 2002 Ford F-350 Powerstroke with a 7.3 turbo diesel. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 7.3 turbo diesel. I look forward to this one, I really do. We got a long list of stuff we're gonna dive into on this truck. I'm gonna go right ahead and tell you. Biggest problem I've been having though is coming up with a project name for it though. You know, I've really been struggling for the name of this truck because we never have actually like named this truck. Like this is, so I'm just struggling with it. Well, might I say, I was struggling with it. And I just so happened to go on a little marathon of old peg leg last night. Some of y'all might know it as zip ties and bias plies. Love that guy. So entertaining. I know there's probably a lot of people that are offended by him, bothered by him, just, you know, whatever by him. But he's just pure entertainment. Like, like I pretty much am laughing from the start of one of those videos all the way to the end. Just absolutely love what that guy's doing. And I mean, he's doing it right. Go ahead and tell you. But with his inspiration, I have officially come up with this name for this project. And I think y'all will be able to tell where I come up with the name, because this is Project Dopity Dope. Oh yeah. I think it's a good name for it. Project Dopity Dope, because we about to get dope up in here. Just the sickest and the illest. Oh, I know, it's just plumb dumb, ain't it? But, you know, that's just my ideas on it. I think it sounds good and it's fitting, and I know Peg will respect it. Project Dopity Dope. I love it. Anyway, let's do a quick overview of what's about to happen with this rig. Wait, we gotta get the hood up. You can't talk about a rig with the hood down. It just don't even feel right. All right, here we are in the heart of the beast. And it's already had a few tasteful mods. It's got one of those Banks, you know, inline tuners with it. You know, like the little puck that they got for these that just goes in the dash. It's got one of those in it. You know, it's had to do some upgrade on the boots, but most of the plumbing, like as far as hot side, cold side, stuff like that, all the plumbing's still factory. You know, got a little boost fuller right there, kind of a little homemade rig. Did that a couple years ago now. Actually, it's holding up pretty great. Went to Tractor Supply and made that thing for about 50 bucks. All you do is just take one of the little pressure regulators and tee it in line with the map sensor, and then, you know, as long as you got a mechanical boost reference gauge, you can just go on a few little joy rides, adjust the knob till the Banks inline one, you know, because the Banks is tapped in here. You know, you set it to boost and you go do a few pulls and you just adjust on that till it gets to the pressure, you know, the max pressure setting that you want it to show. And then your mechanical line over here will show what you're actually making. And like I said, it works really good. Like the Banks, tops out at 18. It don't ever show over 18 PSI boost. And, you know, the truck will be running upwards of, you know, 25 pounds of boost, 27 sometimes. I mean, it's still got the factory turbo. Well, factory-ish turbo. It has a Banks wastegate on it. You know, just the pod and spring. It's got that on there, and it's got I believe it's a Wicked Wheel 2 compressor wheel in it. I believe it's the Wicked Wheel 2. But anyway, it's a Wicked Wheel billet compressor wheel in the turbo. So it already has that done. And then with the Banks tuner, it's set on 0 right now, which I think is supposed to be stock on it, because we had to do that. Because I had to actually come in here and put a tune on the truck because it was boost surging real bad. And it's got the Banks odd size exhaust. I think it's like 3.5 all the way back. I think that's what it is, but it's got the full Banks exhaust on it too. But anyway, the truck was like boost surging. Like, okay, it's not terribly bad, but it would boost surge like under mild throttle without even a load on the truck, just like cruising down the road at like, say 55 to 60 mile an hour in that certain RPM range. I think it's right around 1800 RPMs in that range there. It would, you know, it would start surging. And, you know, it was this, we didn't know if it was a combination of what the Banks was doing along with what, you know, just the mild upgrades we've done with, you know, so I mean, we did some work, you know, going back and forth, adjusting the wastegate. Like I was adjusting the preload tension on it. I was playing with this, I was checking this, doing that, you know, just trying to see exactly why it was surging, and couldn't really come up with a clear reason. So that's when, you know, I got out my HP tuners, hooked up to it, downloaded the file, and I got to looking at it, and everything looks pretty good, except for the timing table. The timing table was just all over the place. Like, I mean, it really was just not what I would consider to be good, especially for what we thought the baseline tune would be, because we thought like the truck was stock. But looking at it, it makes me think that someone else had put a tune on this truck before he had owned it, had like actually flashed a tune onto the truck, because there's no way the timing map that was on there was factory, because it was, like I said, it was just all over the place. So, I mean, I'm no expert tuner by no means, but I'm learning, I'm getting better. But I actually did manage to work up a tune, do some fueling and changes to this, and surge is gone, which, you know, I told him, I was like, run the Banks on 0. Because I don't know how much or what it's doing exactly to alter fueling or timing. Because like I said, it's one of the inline modules. It plugs inline. It's not actually a flash module. It just hooks inline all the sensors, and, you know, it reads what the truck's doing and what the truck's computer wants to do, and then it makes its own adjustments. And that being said, I don't know what its adjustments are. So I told him just leave it on 0. Let's just, you know, pretty much leave it turned off. So that way I know what my tune is doing. And I told him, I was like, in my tune, I'm going to be turning the truck up just about as hot as you can drive it anyway. So just leave the Banks turned down so we don't cause issues. And that's what he's been doing. And like I said, like the tune I put on it, the truck has been running fantastic. Actually, I mean, I drove it quite a bit tuning it and a little bit afterwards, and he's been driving it. The truck runs great. Doesn't have a boost doesn't have a surge problem anymore. I mean, this thing is just purring right along. I mean, you know, I've been around this truck for several years now, and honestly, I can say I think it's the best it's ever ran. I mean, I know, tooting my own horn, but it is what it is. And then also we've got this Napa filter upgrade where you get rid of the stock filter and then you put one of these bigger filters like this on it, one of these bigger cartridge filters. I forgot what the part number to that is. We have it wrote down somewhere. But yeah, you just go to Napa and all you have to do is just get you a little, I think it's a 4-inch pipe right here. You just put it in there and just kind of replaces the factory filter box, and you get a little bit bigger filter there for all the air. It's a real cheap upgrade, and I mean, this truck likes it, so can't complain about it. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, this truck has nothing major done to it. The transmission has a light build to it. It's nothing serious. Like, it has like I think like a GPC. I think it's a GPZ like clutches and stuff in it like that, like a recent rebuild on it, and transmission's pretty good. And like I said, the truck just has a few mild upgrades. Runs good, stock injectors. But you know, as things usually are, the owner wants a little more out of it. So that's what we're here to do. We're gonna pull this turbo off. We're gonna put I think, if I remember right, it's a 6772. It's a KC turbo 6772 stage 3 turbo we're gonna put on it. We're gonna put an adrenaline H-pop on it. We're gonna put 175 cc overstock injectors with 30% nozzles. And we're gonna port match the manifolds, because this has Dorman manifolds on it, and their port match is atrocious. Like because we had the engine out a few years ago, like we pulled it out of the truck to reseal it because it was leaking from every possible place it could leak from, as these Powerstrokes tend to do. So we resealed everything, and like the manifolds were just, the factory ones were like, I mean, they were almost rusted off the truck. They were terrible. That's one thing, like this truck hides it pretty well, because that's what we've been trying to do the past few years, is hide it. Like this truck it's a Pennsylvania truck. It's ate up with rust. It's got it, I promise you. But anyway, so we replaced the manifolds with Dorman manifolds, because really, I mean, not from what we could find, there's not a huge aftermarket support on the manifolds for these 7.3 Powerstrokes. It's just, I was actually surprised. And then even whenever we was getting ready to do this, we were looking again, because we're wanting to do some improvements, and we're wanting to try and help EGTs, stuff like that. We were actually trying to find, you know, just recently trying to find a manifold solution for this truck, and it's just not out there. And like I said, in the Dorman, like they're $100 a piece. So that's what we got on it. And this one over here, we drilled and tapped an EGT probe into this one over here, but we did it in frame. So it's kind of boogered up, like ended up leaking. So we threw a bunch of that high heat JB weld on, and it's been working, you know, it's been working. But since the motor's coming out and I'm gonna port match the manifolds, we got another new one for this side, and I'm gonna be relocating his EGT probe up closer to the turbo, like closer to where it actually wires in. Get a little bit better reading that way. And then, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's gonna get the KC turbo, adrenaline, high pressure oil pump, bigger injectors. We got some, you know, we got the crossover fuel line kit for it. I mean, we're doing a bunch of tasteful upgrades. We got a Banks exhaust brake that we're gonna be putting on it, because he's always wanted a Banks exhaust brake, so that's going on it. We're doing that exhaust flap delete with the pedestal and stuff. You know, just a lot of good, tasteful mods, I think. Like, and, you know, and then we're gonna take the time. We're gonna strap a trailer behind this thing. Anywhere, I'd say around 17,000 pounds on it. We're gonna take her out and we're gonna tune it. We're gonna get this truck running right. And with any luck, it'll be making around 500 horse, hopefully 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, that is the end goal. We won't have a way of knowing for sure, because, you know, I ain't got no dyno. And that would be up to him whether or not he wants to go pay to put it on a dyno to see what it does. You know, it's entirely on him. But, you know, I'm gonna do what I can for him. Get this thing just running right, you know. And I think it's gonna be a fun one. And also we're doing a rear main seal and head studs. We're doing head studs on it and a rear main seal. And that's the main reason why the motor's coming out. Well, that, and I'm gonna reseal everything, recheck everything. Anything that's leaking or seeping since the last time we did it, gonna redo it. You know, get the motor freshened up again. Plus, we're gonna do all these mods to it. And so it'd just be easier just to pull the engine out, get it out here on a stand where I can work with it, do everything, you know, do fitment, get everything lined up, get everything looking good, and then we can pop her back in here and send her down the road. But before we can get into any of that, we gotta do a parts unboxing. I mean, look at this. We got a whole table full of parts. And I really need to get them out of the boxes and get them organized as tight to one side as I can, because once the truck starts coming apart, shop's gonna fill up real quick. Ask me how I know. All right, let's see. Where do we want to start? I guess we'll start right here. I mean, this box is right here. We'll start with this one. Let's see. Nothing labeled on it. So I'm pretty sure I know what this is, because this is how the last one came. A 6-digit part number with a hyphen in the middle of it. That'd probably give you some answers right there. Oh Lord, get in there. Oh, look at the tape job on this. I guess plumb ripped off. This thing had a hard time in shipping, I'm gonna estimate. Oh yeah, real hard time. Oh, what's going on back? Oh, we gotta pull that out. Yep. Oh yeah. We have a new to us. Dorman, what should be driver's side manifold. This should be the Dorman driver's side manifold, which I don't know if it is or not. I swear it went the other way, but I guess we'll find out when we get in there, won't we? I think they might have sent him the passenger side one. I don't know. It's hard to remember that far back, but we'll see once we actually get the motor pulled out and tore into. It's a good looking piece. There ain't no rust. It is wrenched in oil. Keep it from rusting. So, all right, a bad looking piece. It's amazing how small it is considering the cubic inches of this engine. All right, let's get this over here on the parts shelf and get something else out. All right, this is marked as KC Turbo, so let's see what we have from KC Turbo. I really don't think that the turbo is gonna fit in this little old box right here. No, I don't. Get out there, just go and get it. Ooh. It's a bag of bolts and O-rings. Fancy. Nah, I'm just joshing you. This right here is our EBV, exhaust back pressure valve. English. It's only my 8th language. I should know it. But yes. Get over. Get out of there. Get in here. Oh, thank you. What else is in here? Oh, we got some stickers. Everybody likes production number 49453Z, SKU number 300-115. Nice. Package fairly good. All right, let's look at this bad boy. Ah, yeah. That's nice. I always enjoy putting new parts on a vehicle. Well, take it back after the last truck I just worked on. Well, last big project anyway. Yeah, man, every part on that truck fought us, didn't it? But hey, you know, maybe this one right here will go better. You know, this truck's older. They've had more time to refine the parts, you know what I mean? But I am gonna leave that in the bag because, you know, it's gonna be a few minutes before it gets put on the truck, so this way it don't get contaminated full of dirt, dust, metal shavings, because these are oil passages, and that's would not be ideal for the truck if it got full of that stuff. So let's add it to the parts table. what is this? And all these packages have already been pre-opened, except for the big box. But that's just because the owner's been collecting this stuff for a while. He's been building up to do this, so, you know, his curiosity got the best of him, plus it's his stuff. So if he wanted to open it ahead of time, that is completely fair. But this is the first opening for me. I haven't seen any of this stuff, so for me and you, this is our first time. Aha! I'll just get one set of them out anyway. We got us some genuine Ford Motorcraft glow plugs, baby. So yeah, guess we're doing a set of glow plugs too while we're in there. All right, that's fair. I'm cool with that. Rubber band, a little broketed. All right, so what is in this bag here? Oh God, don't get these off of there. These are the high flow banjo bolts. The high flow banjo bolts. That right there is gonna allow us to have a little more fuel, a little more flow. Oh yeah, I like it. I like hardware such as that. Put them over here. Little loose stuff like that, I don't want to lose it. All right. What is in this bag? Ah, a Timken. Well, I know what this is. Nice box. That there is the new rear main seal with wear sleeve. Okay. Yep. So we got that to look forward to. Those ain't bad to do. The last one fought me, you know, getting that wear sleeve on there, but that's just because I am, you know, completely and utterly stunned from birth. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. And didn't use the tools that were, you know, right in my face. Like, I'll go into more detail on how, you know, I went about that in a atrocious manner the last time, which I won't be doing this time because I learned my lesson. So, yeah, there's a neat, easy way to put that on, and it costs you nothing. It's free. You don't have to buy a tool, don't have to make a tool, nothing. So, stay tuned and you'll learn an easy trick for that. Let's see. CNC Fabrication Diesel Performance 7.3 SD HPOP LKX. Wow, whatever that means. Let's crack this bad boy open. Alright. Stickers. I love them stickers. Disconnect battery grounds. Pump fittings, 28 foot-pounds. Head fittings, 23 foot-pounds. Hose ends, 21 foot-pounds. We're gonna call that instructions. All right, these are wrapped up pretty good. Like I said, you have to remember, most of this, if not all of this, has probably already been gone through. So the packaging may not be exactly representative of how the manufacturer packaged it. But still, I mean, that's a lot of bubble wrap just for some steel braided lines, so I'm not mad about that. And this here, oh no, I lost one of the caps. I don't even want the caps. I want nastiness getting into the hoses. Oh no, it's been lost. Put that on the owner then. Say it's his fault. But all right, these right here are the HPOP lines. These are the ones that run back from the high pressure oil pump to the heads. And it's always good to replace these really ever so often just because they're prone to going bad. Okay, and this is the passenger one. That's labeled. That's got a DR on it for driver's side. That's cool. They've got them labeled for us in case we're stunned. I mean, just how nice of them. They already knew. And this here is the crossover. And the factory, we don't even have a crossover. The factory is these holes here are plugged, so you got one line feeding driver's side head, one line feeding the passenger side head, and then the aftermarket you put in these crossovers, and it helps balance the pressure in your high pressure oil system. So that is a good upgrade. That's a nice upgrade, and just better lines than the factory ones. Just better all the way around. See if we can get this end here covered up a little bit. Zip ties and Ziploc baggies. Classy. All right, let's put this over here. All right, we'll start with this next box. And I do know what this one is. It is Xotic Performance. Dun dun dun. Got us a manual here for 7.3 diesel. Yes, sir. Oh. So, y'all should have figured out what that is just by that. If not, we'll keep going. Got some nice nuts. Got some more nice nuts. Got some washers. Oh, Lord. And then, well, we just got the studs, boys and gals. We just got the studs. Now, oh, got some assembly lube here too. See, it's packaged up nice. Now, I can go ahead and tell you, I don't know nothing about this Xotic Performance. I ain't got a clue on it. Don't even know, don't nearly know the quality of these studs. Have no idea. Like, owner picked them out. That's what he wanted to go with. He didn't want to pay those ARP prices. Can't really say I blame him. I mean, they are kind of, kind of steep on their pricing. So I can't blame him on that. But he wanted to try. He found these. He wanted to try them out, so he ordered them, and that's what we're gonna go with. And maybe they're great, maybe they're not. It's hard for me to say. I mean, everything's packaged up well. I mean, they definitely own a vacuum sealer. So, which, I mean, they didn't really vacuum seal them, but they definitely have a means to bag up their products nice. I mean, everything is separated out. I mean, the long bolts are in their own bag. Actually, I think they're all the same size. Hard to say. We'll check on that later. But I mean, these head studs here are just a mystery to me, as they probably are to most of y'all. So I'll let you know. I mean, it'll be in the video if any of them break. Let's see, what do they torque down to? I have no clue what these even torque to. Oh. All right, here we go. Tighten nuts using sequence below to 45 foot-pounds. After tightening all nuts, proceed with tightening all nuts to 85 foot-pounds using the same sequence. So these only torque down to 85. That's not real impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what a normal 7.3 stud, like, what would it be, like ARP 2000? I don't know what they torque to, but I don't know. Every one I've ever done's been over 100 foot-pounds for Cummins anyway. So I don't know, it's hard to say. 85 seems kind of low. I might push my luck on them. I might see if I might do some research on them. I might see if I can bump that number up a little bit. I don't like 85. It seems a little low to me. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'll see if I can find out any information on these before we do the install of them. All right. I'm kind of excited and kind of scared to see this. This could mean good things, could mean bad things for me. I have never used this, but I mean, they got it packaged. Okay, and then it's just layers of it. Okay. Yep. Got the sticky side that pulls off. Well, ew, sticky. Okay. And it's just literally just a stack of it. Ain't no reason to get carried away with packaging because it's just a stack of sound deadening. Okay, so, I mean, it's flexible, soft, so. Usually you have a specific roller you're supposed to use with that, so I might have to see about getting a roller for it. And that's another reason why the engine's coming out too, for that to get put on there. I didn't know that was getting done, but I do now, so we got that going for us. Because he's oh Lord. Because yeah, let's see. His factory fiberglass and sound deadening and matting is just falling apart everywhere in here. And like, you can't work on this truck without being plumb ate up in it. I mean, just ate up in it. You're scratching and itching for, seems like a lifetime after you work on this truck. So I'm glad to see you got some sound deadening. We're gonna replace that stuff that's in there. Maybe that'll quieten it even more, so. That shouldn't be too awful of a job. Hard to say, never done it before. You know, for how big that box is, it ain't got a lot of gravity in it. Which makes sense if it is what I think it is, but man, that still just seems like an awful big box for what I think it is. This is an awful big box for what I think it is. They got staples in here. Ew. Well, they got the good packaging. They got that foam, that expanding packaging foam. Oh, look at that. Come on out there. Just give it to me. One piece. Ooh, dang. Look at all that. It even comes with heat shield on it. But I mean, then again, Lord, just get out there. What do you expect from banks? I mean, honestly, you don't expect junk from banks. All right. Wheels ain't too bad. Probably better than I can do, but you know, not the best. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. But not too bad. Got a new downpipe. You know, I mean, things are coming together. Y'all can probably guess what's in here. This is the Banks exhaust brake. Okay. Single solenoid valve. Guilt-free performance. Guilt-free power. Not sure what plumb's in here, but I'm sure we'll find out, won't we? That should be in the instructions. Got some nice bank stickers. Oh, we got a carb sticker too to put on here. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Banks, man. Banks just does it up classy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't help themselves. Gil Banks shows up and he just brings class to the whole room. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yep. We've got, you know, small parts kit. Small parts kit, my broody patooter. There's all kinds of parts in here. Hell, yeah. We got all kinds of fun to be had on this in here. I got a, ooh, dang. What's over here? Wow, there's something completely wrapped up in here. How did they go about doing that? Wowzer. Banks, what are y'all doing to me? Just get in here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, if y'all order something from Banks, it's probably not gonna show up damaged because, you know, they're doing things. They're doing things over there. I mean, they even put an entire layer on the bottom. I mean, that's half the weight of this package is just the packing material. Good Lord, I think these exhaust brakes, they charge $1,500 for it. $1,000 of it's just the packing. Good Lord. Let me in here. I want, just, why you do this to me? Let me in here. Just get in here. Phew, this foam stinks though. I'll give it that much. Ew. Oh. That's a compressor. Just get off of me. Ain't nothing else in there, is there? No. That right there is a compressor. All right, I wanna actually look at this. The other stuff, you know, that's just wiring and hoses and little brackets and stuff. And we'll get a good look at it whenever we actually put it on the truck. That's just little stuff. That's right, here's what we're about. We're about the actual big hard parts. That's what we like. Ain't gonna read that part number no more, are we? Pump, compressor. Look at that bad unit. Where you run your airbags off this? Yeah. True North Components Incorporated. Oh man, that thing's got some girth to it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. There's some gravity built into that pump. Oof. 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 I like it. Lord, next time I go to, you know, plumb up some airbags or something on the truck, I might order one of these Banks air pumps. I mean, that thing is solid. I like it. There's a bracket. I'm gonna say it's something. Oh, that's the clamp for the exhaust later. That's what that's for. Bet. Now we gotta get this one open. Oh, this is the. Oh, look at the size of that canister. Goodness gracious. Get in here. Come on, get in here. Oh, and it's cast. And see, yeah, Banks, they don't play no games. That's why Banks cost money. Go ahead and tell you right there. Just get off of me. Get down here. We'll have to triple check you, make sure he ain't missing nothing. All right, we gotta open this. I mean, this is just. See, this is why whenever you shop Banks, it costs so much. Cause he don't play no games. You know, everybody else, you get this stuff, it's like, you know, just welded sheet metal together and this and that, which, you know, honestly, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, a little bit of sheet metal welded together here and there, but I mean, it's cast. I mean, right there's actually a big chunk of cast. I mean, that's just nice. That's just all I got to say about that. I mean, machine flanges and I mean, you can't be mad about it. You cannot be mad about what Mr. Gale Banks has got going on. That is a good looking unit. Just all day, every day. I mean, just good looking. Just look at that. Yes, sir. Yep, there's gonna really help him with the wallowing up when he's got the load behind him. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I dug through the box, didn't find anything extra. We're gonna leave this here for now because we got another part of that coming. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all that too. But hope it come for a new V-band. Yeah, hope it come with a new exhaust clamp there, which I don't know. I guess the one we got will work, as long as I don't break it getting it off. But you'd imagine, I mean, this being Banks, they should have come with a new one. But I ain't seeing one. They might have skimped out on that. I really figured they'd have gave you that, but I don't think they gave you a new exhaust clamp. Oh well, we'll make work with what we got, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, now this box got some gravity in it. Yeah, it's nice. And you know, we've already talked about it, so I think y'all have figured out what's in this box here. Maybe not, I mean, you know, it's not on the tape or nothing. Clamp. All right, we can throw the rest this way. We got what we need. Junk. Just kidding. Got some seals, that's good. We got all kinds of seals. I love seals. Got this nice boot. Nice big boot right here. Right there. Pretty sure, yeah, that's that replacement boot right there. Comes down from that block down to the turbo. Down to the turbo. Oh, it's got a little silicone, little hosey hose right there. Yeah, there is that one pipe that goes over and plugs into the side of this, ain't there? That's right, there is. Got some more of this inflated packaging here. Some more stickers. Everybody just loves stickers. Oh, yeah, got us another invoice number here. This is production number 48818Z, SKU number 300-232. Oofda. Let's give y'all the KC Turbo stickers, don't they? They want y'all representing. And there is your install instrucciones. Put it over here with the rest of our instrucciones. And now, aha! The piece of la resistance. Get out of there, I said. Oh no. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Just get out of there. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Can you say billet? Can you say billet? Dang. Dang. Look at that wastegate. That's billet. Oofda. Let's look in here. Oofda. Yeah. You like it. You know you do. Woo! Oh yeah, that's smooth as butter. Dang, that's nice. Yeah, look at that machining on that. Bang! Oh yeah. I can't do 8 things at once. How does everybody else do this? Just. Yep, where it mounts up is machined nice too. Woo! See here. Oh yeah, that nice big ports for all that exhaust to get in there. Oh yeah, look at the size of that turbine wheel. That right there is, yeah, that's what you're paying for right there. Yeah, cause this is the big AR, I think. See, the stock one's at 0.8 AR, and this is the 1.0. I'm almost positive this is the 1.0 AR exhaust housing. And like I said, the factory one's at 0.84 AR. Is the factory exhaust housing. And we went with the bigger one here because we was having, you know, the surging problems and stuff, and you know, I had to pull a lot of, you know, I had to pull timing out of it, I had to pull fuel out of it, I had to do all kinds of stuff just to get it in stock form to not surge and keep the EGTs down. So we went with a bigger one, and I'm hoping once I port match everything that the extra flow and stuff like that will help keep down the EGTs so we can put timing at it, we can put fuel at it, we can make this thing, you know, do good things. So, I'm gonna need a minute, y'all. I just gotta take all this in. Just gonna need a minute. Man, I just love new turbos. They get me all excited. KC. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna pick back up with y'all. All right, y'all know what it is. I couldn't help myself. It was sitting there, and the turbo was out there. I had to put them together. I just had to look at it. I mean, just look at it. Ain't that just a monstrosity? Lord, that vacuum pod is bigger than the turbo. That is ridiculous. But it does look good. I mean, you can't be mad about it. I mean, that is just a big old honker. I mean, a big old nice looking honker. But a honker all the same. Shoo, dang. Ain't that something? Shoo, dang. Ain't this big boy something? I like it. Alright. Oh, and digging through the boxes as I was putting them away, I did stumble across this. This was in the Dorman box. So I guess it does come with 2 new bolts for what I'm thinking goes to the up pipes. Not real sure. I guess we'll figure that out when we get there, but it did come, it did have this bag of bolts in the box. Good thing I stumbled across those. Alright, yeah, we're gonna get everything put over here on the parts table, and then we're gonna get a little more involved with this over here. Alrighty, there y'all have it. There's the introduction to Project Dopity Dope. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Had a nice little parts unboxing. I enjoyed the parts unboxing myself, especially, you know, that bit of it right there. That right there made me real happy. And it just gives us an idea of what's to come on this. I look forward to having y'all back for the rest of it. I hope y'all enjoyed this introduction to the project. Come back for more. We're gonna, I don't know how many parts this is gonna be broke down into. I don't know if it'll be, you know, 2, 3, 4 video series on getting this truck tore down and then built back up. But I hope y'all just come along, enjoy the experience with us. Some of this is gonna be a learning curve for me. You know, maybe y'all pick up something, maybe y'all won't. Well, maybe y'all will teach me something. It's hard to say right now, but I'm gonna have fun and I'm looking forward to it. I hope y'all come back for the rest of it. But as for now, see y'all later.